One of the taglines that we put together for iBoomerang is hashtag just different. What makes it different is, number one, our philosophy. I've been in the network marketing industry since 1990. And that's almost 30 years as we're doing this video, 29 years since we're doing this video. And I started off and I had the lowest lows, never making more than $500 a month my first 7 years, building a team of 49 people. After 7 years, not all 49 are active, averaging $70 a month in income. So I had a lot of experience on how not to make money in network marketing, all right? As a matter of fact, you couldn't, outbroke me in network marketing my first 7 years. It was very difficult. And then on the other end of the spectrum, we learned a lot of things and put a lot of things into play, and we had a great team that we built that allowed us to earn extreme amounts of income and set some records in the industry. So everything in between we saw. And you only hear about the top 3%, top 5% who make it. You don't hear about the ones that gave up. You don't hear about the ones who got discouraged. You don't hear about the thousands, or really in the industry, you don't hear about the millions that are what I call buried in the MLM cemeteries. And during my time, my sponsor in Upline would always tell me the same thing that their sponsor told them. And that was, when the business wasn't working, here's a book, here's an audio, go sponsor more people. And basically I internalized that as something's wrong with me. I'm not good enough. And I looked at it and said that the industry of network marketing, even in its attempt to improve the self-images of people around the world, I believe it's damaged just as many. And people feel less than because the people aren't broken. The companies are. This industry has been broken. And so from somebody who's seen it from both spectrums, I took a complete look at everything that was going on, and I said, I want to change that. I want it to be my legacy to fix the industry. And I look at it as network marketing has been in the taxi cab industry for so long, and we thrive on what's called duplication, which eliminates the possibility or the encouragement of the distributor to think. And we just do. And what we've been doing is repeating the same thing that's existed over the last 60 years. And I said, let's take it out of the taxi cab industry and let's take network marketing into the Uber industry. The people are perfect, the industry is broken, and we're going to do things different. We're going to fix the industry, and that's why we're just different. Here's what's different. The network marketing industry says, flaunt your wealth or your check. Go out with your first big check and buy a Mercedes and buy this and go get a nice house. And what I've seen over the last 29 years is people get into huge sums of debt. And I've seen people who get up to higher income levels and they're miserable making more money than when they actually got started. Their taxes aren't paid. They're behind on certain things that are very important to them because they spend so much money trying to build a lifestyle to attract people. And they don't understand that recruiting doesn't always continue up. We're opposite. We're just different. We have a good philosophy. We want people to live modestly. I'd rather see you own a Honda than to have payments, on a Mercedes-Benz or a BMW that you're struggling, to take care of. I'd rather see your kids' college taken care of if your kids are going to go to college than you live in a house trying to impress people and you don't even have furniture in it. Or maybe your furniture is rented. And so we have a lot of different philosophies in network marketing that make us just different. We don't encourage, our ambassadors to go out and sell products or sell things. Why? 60 plus years, every room that I've been in, you ask how many of you love to sell, 3% of the hands are going to go up, and I believe about 1 to 2% of that 3% are not telling the truth. They're trying to impress the speaker. We don't encourage our ambassadors to follow up with their customers. Why? Because ambassadors and distributors in this industry, we do a horrible job at following up. We hype, we oversell, and we underdeliver, and we overpromise all the time. At iBoomerang, we don't want that. We're just different. And with those things amongst a myriad of different philosophies, what we want to do is fix the industry. The people are perfect. The industry's been broken until iBoomerang came.
My name is Tajuana Huston. I am a Ruby ambassador with the company. But before I introduce myself, really quick, I want to talk about that last part of that video that we just watched. I love to start like right on time, but I didn't want to interrupt our CEO. I'm not sure if you guys were paying attention, but he just talked about how a lot of companies keep themselves in a box. And that was really important to me when I learned about iBoomerang. One thing I love about iBoomerang is that we aren't in a box. We have so many different products and services that are going to be introduced to this company. We are being heralded as the Amazon of network marketing, and that is huge. And the reason for that is, you guys, a lot of people, when they're introduced to this industry, I'm just going to be transparent with you guys, they tend to jump from company to company. They see one product here, one product there, one service here, another service there, and they feel like one thing is better than the next. See, I want you guys to imagine being a part of something where you have every industry, every product or service offered in one company. That's what I want you to think about. We have 2 products that we're going to talk about today, but I want you guys to put your hats on, put your business hats on, and I want you to dream big because you have an opportunity to be a part of something that has never been done before at the very beginning. I still see that internet light coming up, so if you guys have any issues with my connection, just let me know in the chat. Don't have me continue to go. Just cut me off, and I will make sure that we're good. My name is Tajuana Huston. Again, I'm a Ruby ambassador with the company. I've been in this industry for 6 years. I've been with iBoomerang since conception, before it was even had a name. I was one of the top leaders that got invited out to a private meeting back in Las Vegas. Back in November or December of 2018, I had no idea why I was going. Actually, I wasn't going to go. That's how secret it was. I was like, okay, why am I going to this meeting? I know it was huge, but someone that's on this line now by the name of Jackie Pippins, she said, Tajuana, you better go. Right? This is something you don't want to miss. We don't know what it is, but you need to be there. I went to that meeting in Las Vegas. It was actually right around my husband's birthday time. It was around holiday time. And I get in Las Vegas. I'm in this suite. And so many other amazing leaders that had so much more experience than me was in there as well. Now, so I want you to imagine being an introvert. Someone that was involved in the industry for the first time. At that moment, I might have had maybe going on 5 years of experience. And here I am in a room with a bunch of giants in this industry. They were talking about a new company, a new vision. I love what I was hearing, but I had no idea who the owner of that company was. A gentleman by the name of Holton Buggs, who's the CEO of iBoomerang, came walking down them stairs. Now, honestly speaking, you guys, I didn't know who he was at the time. I just saw a room full of people jumping up and down, excited, almost in tears, surprised by the fact that they were in the room with this man. And we're going to talk about him in a moment. But the company that he started, it's the name of the company, is called iBoomerang. My background, you guys, is in default management. I've been in the corporate space for 20 plus years. When this industry was introduced to me, it was because I had a tax problem. I don't know if any of you guys can relate, but my husband and our income together, we were owing the IRS every single year. It just kept on growing. So we just started doing a little research. We learned that the #1 tax strategy in the world was having a home-based business. I had a first cousin by the name of Marlicia Yancey. She was in the industry for a moment. I knew she was doing really well, so I didn't question anything. I knew I needed something different. So I got started. And you guys, after about a good 4 months of being in the industry, I saw a presentation for the first time. So what I want you guys to do, first of all, is make sure that you message the person that invited you and just tell them thank you. A lot of times we are invited to opportunities like this, and you assume that the person needs you. I want you guys to understand that you're about to see something that can change your life if you just bring that brick wall down, because that's what I had to do. You guys, the income that took me 20 years to generate in corporate, you guys, I was a high six-figure earner in corporate. I was the person that was helping people save their homes. I was on foreclosure, bankruptcy. I had a great, solid background with wonderful benefits. I replaced that income in 2 years in this industry. And the reason for that is because, you guys, there's no cap. There's no one telling you when you can get a raise. There's no one saying that you don't fit the role, or you're not my best friend, or I don't like you today, or you don't look the part. There's no one telling you them things. So this industry, if you have the work ethics, if you're willing to do what's required, you're going to win. So something that I thought was just going to be the tax shelter ended up changing our financial situation, allowed me to be able to spend more time with my kids, helped me rekindle my romance, and so much more, you guys. So go ahead and be prepared for us. I'm sorry, you guys. Heartburn. But I want you guys to realize tonight what we're going to do is we're going to have a conversation. It's not a presentation. I want you to lay back, take copious notes. At the end, I'm going to open it up for questions, because I want you guys to get your questions answered while you're on this platform. Don't leave and start Googling and asking people that you wouldn't want to exchange bank accounts with. Right? I learned that the hard way. Stay online, get your questions answered here, and then go ahead and make a decision to lock arms with us. Okay? So, all right, so let me get myself out of the way. I'm going to share my slides. Let's see here. Okay, so here we go. If you guys can see it okay, just give me a yes and no if y'all good. All right, so I'm gonna turn my camera off because it tends to cover up the slides. All right, so let's talk about the company's name really quick. The company's name is ibuumerang. This logo is very interesting. It draws a lot of attention. I have this logo on my business cards. I have it on my vehicle. I have it on everything. And I can't go anywhere without someone asking, what is ibuumerang? See, this company is built on a philosophy: if you give, you shall receive. See, the gentleman that I was talking about a moment ago, he's a multimillionaire. And if you ever ask him the question, how did he create his wealth? He always says, if I wanted more, I will always give more. So what you're going to notice today, that this entire concept, everything that you're going to see today, is that if you just focus on helping more people, then you're going to win by default. See, he wanted to make sure that he branded this company in a way that he planted seeds in your minds to give back. So let's cover this disclaimer really quick. This states that you get what you put in. This is not a job. We cannot guarantee your income. We don't know what you're going to do. I want you to think about this disclaimer like being the gym. Many of you are probably paying gym memberships right now and don't step foot in it. See, you can pay for a gym membership all day, but we can't make you get on a treadmill. We can't make you eat right. We can't make you be coachable, teachable, and trainable. That's what this is all about. See, they're going to pay you in direct proportion to what you do. You can become flat out wealthy in this business model, you guys, but you got to decide to put the work in. So it's time for you guys to take control. Right? It's time for you to earn what you deserve. And that's what this industry did for me. I'm used to coming from a background where my raises was based on whether somebody thought I was worthy or not. So guess what I did? I got tired of paying Uncle Sam more money. I got tired of my boss telling me I only had 2 weeks of vacation. So I decided to start a home-based business, and hopefully you'll do the same today. So our mission is to provide you an opportunity to succeed, but succeed without selling, by offering a 5-star lifestyle at 3-star prices. So let's talk about that for a moment. When I say succeed without selling, that's powerful. See, in network marketing today, you guys, you have to be this top salesperson, right? And I love talking about introverts because that was my story. You know, 6 years ago, you couldn't get me to be on a platform like this. You couldn't get me to share an opportunity. So I went through a lot of personal development, but I chose the travel space 6 years ago simply because it was a comfortable conversation. So a lot of people don't succeed in this industry because they're not comfortable selling things. So what you're going to notice today is that we're not selling anything. We're going to help you create the income that you like by simply showing you how to offer a 5-star lifestyle at 3-star prices. Now, the old way of doing network marketing, Mr. Holtenberg said, we have to end that today. See, I've been in this industry for 29 years is what he said. I'm ready to launch my own company, but there are some things that I just have to change. See, in the old way of doing network marketing, your customers always paid more. And some of you guys understand what I'm saying. Some of you have probably been in this industry for a long time, and the same products that you were selling, they could find online for less, especially as technology enhanced. Guess what happened? You had companies like Amazon, you had Google, you had eBay, right? There were so many other places they could find that same product for less. And then guess what? They took it a step further. They started looking up the ingredients. So that was really frustrating. You were continuously recycling customers. So what Mr. Holton Bugg said is, we're going to take network marketing out of this old business model, and we're going to bring it into the modern era. See, in our company, you're only going to make money when customers save money. And that's a bold statement. See, when your customers purchase products and services from us, they're not going to be able to find it on Amazon for less. They're not going to find it on eBay for less. They're not going to find it on Google for less. So you're going to be able to keep your customers long term. And we have a technology that's going to help you make that happen. So let's talk about this leadership team. Now, companies rise and fall based on leadership. I don't care how amazing your product or service is. If it's not led by the right individuals, you're not going to make it too far. See, the CEO of this company is the #1 in the industry. I'm not saying that because I like him. It's a fact. He's the highest paid income earner in this industry. You guys, for 7 years. I want you guys to look at his resume here. It's very impressive. Yes, he's a multi-million-dollar earner today, but I want you guys to go on this journey with me. His first 7 years in the industry, he earned less than $500 a month. What does that tell you? That tells me that he's consistent. That tells me that he doesn't give up. That tells me that he's coachable, teachable, and trainable. That tells me that he understands your pain points. He understands what it feels like to be at the bottom and work your way to the top. But guess what he also understood? He understood how valuable this industry is. Let me tell you something about network marketing. This industry is responsible for the most millionaires, right? I want you to just name one millionaire. Put them in the comments. Give me one millionaire that doesn't have access to a network. Just one that didn't hit the lottery or doesn't have an inheritance. So he understood how valuable this industry was. So what did he say? He said, if you stick and stay, you'll get your pay. And look what happened in 1997. Because of all the personal development he went through, because of the coaching and the mentors he had, he was able to develop a system to help him achieve rapid success. In 2009, this gentleman got to the point where he had a 10-year run of earning $1.3 million every 3 weeks. Not every year, every 3 weeks. And because of that, he created the environment for over 45 other individuals to become millionaires. Now, let me share something with you. What I didn't share earlier is that most people in my background, in my corporate world, they face foreclosure because $500. If they would have just had an additional $500 to $1,000 a month, their file would have never crossed my desk. So when I hear his story, yes, I'm impressed with the $1 million earners, but everybody's goal isn't to be a millionaire. Some people just need an extra $500 to $1,000. So I think about all the homes he saved. How many people didn't get repossessed on their vehicles? How many people became six-figure earners, right? Because he didn't give up those first 7 years. But look at the leadership team. See, he went out there and got the best of the best. This is an all-star team. You have Mr. Edwin Haynes. He's our Global Master Ambassador. He's the first documented millionaire in ibuumerang. You have T. Gray. He's the VP of Operations. Mark Kipcart. He's over marketing. You have Lori Spears. She has over 30 years of experience in the travel space. She's our Director of Travel. You have David Manning. He's the CEO of Extreme Travel. We're going to talk about him again in a moment. And you have Mr. Peter Hirsch. He's our Chief Giving Officer. He's also a pastor, an attorney, and a blue diamond in ibuumerang. Collectively, you have over 200 years of experience here. And what I love most about this slide, because this is a very important slide here, you guys. Again, leadership. It's all about having the right leadership. Is that everyone on this slide has direct sales experience. That's hard to find in corporate. How many of you work at a job right now and the person that you report to can't even do your job? So this is so impressive to me because everyone here is familiar with direct sales. They work from the bottom and work their way all the way to the top. So our team created a way to make your future easy. in this business. And it all starts with this technology. Now, it's called the PRIB, and I want you guys to put the PRIB in the comments for me. Put PRIB, because I'm going to spend a little time on this, because I want to make sure you guys understand what this is. This is our technology. It stands for Perpetual Residual Income Builder. We are a technology company. Now, this PRIB, when you think about it, I want you to imagine having a virtual assistant. Many of you are probably really busy right now. You're probably working jobs. Imagine having a virtual assistant by your side 24/7. So Perpetual Residual Income Builder, this is going to help you generate income while you're sleeping. When you do something one time and get paid for it over and over again, that's residual income. But instead of you continuously going out there to build that income, this technology is going to do it for you. So when you think about traditional business today, if you're a traditional business owner, I want you to give me a 1 in the comments, because traditional business owners, they have to outsource this. See, when it comes to following up with your customers, when it comes to selling to your customers, when it comes to upselling, when it comes to cross-selling, when it comes to training your team, training the employees, you have to do that yourself. You have to outsource it. You have to hire people to do it. When it comes to direct sales, every direct sales company, they have no follow-up system, right? These things that you see there, they don't offer that. All they offer is maybe training and promoting events. But if you have a franchise, guess what? With a franchise, they want you to pretty much stay in line with everything that they have going on, but they still don't help you with 100% of everything until the PRIB. You guys, the PRIB is going to help you do the things that you don't want to do, and it doesn't cost you extra to have access to it. So when you think about the PRIB, I want you to think about those multi-billion-dollar companies out there today. They have a virtual assistant. You guys are very familiar with them. You have Amazon, right? Amazon has who? Alexa. You have Apple, who has Siri, and you have Android that has Bixby. ibuumerang has the PRIB. This is the virtual assistant that's going to help you grow in your business. So how do we feed this technology? Now, just like Amazon, just like Alexa, just like Siri, just like Bixby, those are amazing technologies, but if you don't have customers inside of them, the technology can't grow your residual income. So how do we get the data inside of this PRIB? It's all going to start with travel. Now, travel is called iGo, which is the front door to this technology. So what you are going to simply do is give away wholesale travel. Your customers are going to be able to save up to 35% off of their travel. But when you give them access to this platform, they're going to have to key in their name, their email address, their phone number. All that data goes inside of this technology. See, this same product, you guys, I've seen it sold as low as $10,000. I've seen it sold as high as $40,000. The CEO decided to give this away for free because he noticed that every multi-billion-dollar company out there leads with something for free so that they can collect data. See, the company that was selling this, that I'm very familiar with, was selling this product for 3 years straight and had less than 1,000 customers. We've been giving it away for free, and we have over 500,000 customers in just 12 months. So imagine you building up a free customer base. I want to make sure you guys get that, a free customer base. Because in traditional network marketing, your customers on auto ship. Your customers are paying something monthly. They are coming out of their pocket. That's why they don't stick around. Your customers don't pay 1 red cent to be able to travel this world and not pay full price. All that data goes inside of this technology. But why do we decide to lead with travel, right? Mr. Holtenbuck's #1 vision is for you as the business owner to have success without selling. That's his #1 vision. So in order to make that happen, you need to lead with a product that's very comfortable. What I love about travel is that it's an $8 trillion industry, and whether you make the decision to put your wallet in the way or not, this industry is going to grow, right? Even during this COVID-19 situation, travel numbers are skyrocketing right now because guess what people want to do? People have cabin fever. They are ready to go. Myself, in March, I booked 6 flights because the rates are amazing right now. But you have to put yourself in the way. You have to get in front of that wave because people are ready to go and they are booking like crazy. But look at these numbers. Asia does $6 billion a day. Europe does $4.8 billion a day. USA, $2.8 billion a day. Then you have Latin America, $953 billion a day, and Africa, almost $500 billion a day. See, travel is a very comfortable conversation. And again, people are going to travel whether you choose to put your wallet in the way or not. Now, Mr. Holtenbug's other vision, you guys, which is not in this presentation, and he talks about a lot. He want to make sure that his customers have a first-class consumer experience, and for network marketing to come out of this old taxi cab way of doing things. See, there are two travel companies online that you guys are very familiar with. You have Booking Holdings and you have Expedia Group. All those other companies that you see on the website, they're owned by them. If somebody could mute the lines for me. They're owned by Booking Holdings and Expedia. Now, in 2018, these two companies booked over $190 billion. But this is what Mr. Holtenbug said. He said, in the old way of network marketing, your customers could go on the internet and find it for less. He wanted to make sure that didn't happen to you. He didn't want you giving away this travel platform and then your customers could just go on Expedia and find it for less. He wanted to make sure that the rate that your customers found was at a rate they could not find outside of you. So he gave his attorneys a phone call and he said, can I legally give away wholesale travel for free? And the answer was absolutely yes, as long as you make it a private membership. So that's what we're going to talk about now. I'm going to give you guys some examples of how your customers are going to save. So we have New York City here. This is a 4.5-star hotel. If you were to look this property up on Expedia, it's $339 nightly. But if you booked it through yourself on I Go for Less, it's only $178 nightly. That's a savings of $161. You have Paris, France. This is a 4-star hotel. I just went to France last year in April. On Travelocity, it was $440 per night. Book it through yourself is $130 per night. That's a savings of $310. Now, you're not going to Paris for one night. You guys let me know in the comments, how many nights are you going to Paris? You may stay at 7, right? That's over $2,000 in savings. You guys, that will cover the cost of your flight. You have New York City. This is a rental-car company. On rentalcars.com, people love booking through them because they assume it's for less, that they're going to find it cheaper there. See, this is a Chevrolet Cruze for an entire week. An intermediate-sized vehicle was $392, but if you book it through yourself, it was only $221. You saved $171. Now, this is what I want you guys to think about, because there may be some people on the line now that think like me. I'm a very analytical person. The first question I had when I saw this is, how is it possible to get these rates? I want you guys to understand that those public sites that you're booking on, they get it at these prices too, but they mark it up. Their business model, they make more money the more money that you pay. Our business model is the total opposite. The more our customers save, the more that we earn. So what I'm going to show you now are some examples. So what I want you guys to do is put your virtual business hat on for a moment. And I want you guys to pretend like the customers that you see at the bottom of this slide are your customers. The first example you have here is Mr. Rubin. So Mr. Rubin is your customer. His total reservation was $450.14. Now he earned reward credits of $510. Now how that works is, next time Mr. Rubin books a vacation, yes, he's going to get an amazing deal, but he can pull down his points to further reduce the cost of his vacation. But what I want you to really focus on is what's in green. This is the savings. Mr. Rubin saved $1,341.12. Now let's round that up. Let's just say it's $1,400. Now I'm going to jump the gun a little bit because these are perfect examples to help you guys understand how you get paid. If Mr. Rubin was your customer, you would have earned almost $700. You earned half of what your customers saved. Now look at the next one. This is Mr. Ian. Mr. Ian saved $316. I hope you still have your virtual business hat on because Mr. Ian is your customer. That's $158 that will win in your pocket. And they booked the trip themselves. Now this last one that you see here, this is Mr. Holtenbug's. The total reservation is $1,348.94. Now, Mr. Holtenbug's is the CEO and founder of this company. Now, he fell in love with this product. He played around with this travel platform for hours. He invited his friends over. He had them play around with it just to make sure he didn't miss anything. They started Googling and researching. They tried their best to break it and find it for less, but they couldn't. So what did he decide to do? He took himself and his beautiful wife on a vacation. They wanted to test out the reservation process. They wanted to make sure the customer service was on point. They wanted to make sure that they wasn't going to be treated any differently than somebody that paid full price. And that's a valid decision to make, is to actually go out there and test it out yourself. So they went to the property. They loved the experience. There was people there paying over $3,000 for the same room. And here they are saving $1,589. Him and his wife, they came back with raving reviews. And that's when he made the final decision to use this product, you guys, as the front door to our technology. Now, yes, this platform is free to your customers. But please understand, ladies and gentlemen, that there is so much value attached to this. I have friends that are timeshare owners that are overwhelmed and stressed right now because they can't get out of them. I have friends that are paying travel club fees and they're under contract and can't get out of them. See, you are giving the world access to wholesale travel, and this is something that has never been done before. And what I'm sharing with you guys, we have a 10-year patent on, and we just celebrated 15 months. So you still have, you guys, 8.5 years to take full advantage of this before any other company can do it. So your customers are able to enjoy a 5-star lifestyle at 3-star prices. So here you see that you have all the core services. These are the same core services that you have access to on public sites. The only difference is that you're not paying full price. The bullet points that you see here, you guys can go ahead and read through those. I'm just going to tell you the one that I love the most is gift cards. So what my husband and I do when we book our vacations in here, you can convert your reward credits to cash. We love to buy gift cards to go out to eat. I love Best Buy, so I get Best Buy gift cards all the time, but it's totally up to you what you want to do. Now, this also comes with a price match guarantee, but we do not offer wholesale rates on flights. Flights are here as a convenience. Here, this is a one-stop shop. We don't want you to have to leave the platform. But I love booking my flights here, my international flights here, because I've always found it for less. But on top of that, I earn credits here. Then I log on with my airline and earn credits there as well. But the point is, you guys, this is free. Our company allows you to monetize on savings. That's never been done before. I want you guys to imagine how big this is going to be in the near future. I remember when rideshare came out, I laughed at it. I said, ain't no way people going to get in strangers' cars like that. And look at it today. So this is the first time ever any network marketing company gives you the ability to monetize on savings. Every other company, they make money by marking up the costs. And that's why they continuously lose customers. Technology has changed, so it's time for companies to change. Now, do you boomerang? That answer is absolutely yes for me. Over 50,000 other individuals have answered yes. I know this slide says 500,000 customers, but we are right at 800,000 customers, you guys, in just a year's time. We're the #1 fastest growing company in the world right now, not because it rolled off my tongue, because that's facts, you guys. We have paid out over 20 million in commission. We've earned over 50 million in sales. We're projected to do $150 million by the end of this year. So let's talk about how you send a boomerang. Now, in the system, you have something that's called smart codes. You simply generate a code, and it takes seconds. So those customers that we talked about a moment ago, that $700 that you earned, that $158 that you earned, let me show you how quick you earned that. So you simply generated a code on your phone. You gave that code to your friend, right? They can scan this smart code, or they can simply go to this website, which is igoboom.com. They activate their code. They have access to wholesale travel for life. And guess what? Every time they book, you're earning half of what they save. Now, here's an example here. So you sent them the code. They activated their website, and then they looked up a vacation in Mexico. Now, what I want to do really quick is I want to give you guys an example as a business owner, but I also want to give you guys an example as a customer. And I like to pick on people when I do that. I'm not going to take you off mute. I'm just going to call your names on here. So the first name that I see here, I see Beverly on an iPhone. And I see, I see Carly. So I'm going to use Beverly. You are my business owner. You're the ambassador. And Carly, you are my customer. So Beverly, you've been in a house for months. You're tired. You're ready to go on vacation. You go outside of your platform. You've been wanting to go to this property in Mexico. It's a 5-star property. You notice that it's 41% off because you're a business owner. You save up to 70%. But this is what this technology does. This is how powerful it is. Before it tells you how much you save, it first scrubs the online public sites. It returns the lowest public price, and then it gives you your discount. That's how we're able to guarantee the lowest price. So you notice that on the internet, it's $1,046, but because you are a business owner, they took $424 off the price. So your total with tax is $621. But guess what? You called your friend Carly. So Miss Beverly, I need you to call Carly. Carly answers the phone. You ask if she want to go to Mexico. She says absolutely yes. You throw her a boomerang. A boomerang is simply a 6-digit code that's going to give Miss Carly access to the same platform that you have, but half the savings. So Miss Carly looks up this same vacation and she notices that she saves $212 because she got 20% off. Her total with tax is $834. So this is what happens to you, Miss Beverly. Carly is flat out excited. She's happy. She went Googling. She can't find it for less, right? This technology already checked. They're not going to find it for less. So Miss Carly's happy because you saved her $200 and she didn't have to pay you 1 red cent. But you're even happier because you didn't have to book the vacation for her. You didn't have to ask for her credit card. You didn't have to do any research. All you did was send her a code and you earned a travel savings bonus of $106. That is powerful. Take that from somebody that's been in travel for 6 years. I would have never earned $106 off of this. I would have spent so much time booking this vacation myself. So imagine just simply giving someone a code. They do all the work themselves. But take it a step further, Miss Beverly. Go ahead and call 5 more friends. Ask them if they want to go. That's over $600 that you earn, which will wipe out the cost of your vacation. So this is also an amazing way for you to be able to travel this world and not pay 1 red cent for it. So let's keep on moving. All righty. So let's tie this back into the technology. I know we talked a lot about travel, but I need you guys to understand that we are not a travel company. We are a technology company that uses travel as a carrot to grow our database. That's it. We give the world something for free so that we can collect their name, email address, and phone number. Now, the fastest growing segment of travel is rideshare, right? Rideshare industry is the fastest growing segment of it. Now, if you had 100 customers, would you want to call your customers and tell them about Vibe Rides, which is our rideshare company? You wouldn't. No one wants to take the time to do that. That's why our concept is so powerful. Your virtual assistant is going to do it. Your virtual assistant is going to say, hey, Carly, I see that you have 100 customers. Let me make sure they are aware of our rideshare company. Let me share with you guys how powerful that is. Because you guys book on a website right now that does this to you, which is Amazon. Amazon has its own technology, which is Alexa. But Amazon started with books. They led with books simply so they could learn their customer. They gave you a free account to collect your data. They allowed you to buy whatever books you wanted because that helped them learn what it was that you wanted, right? So if you were somebody that was out there shopping for cookbooks, they knew that you were going to buy pots and pans, right? So that's what they did. They could learn a lot by what their person reads, but that's the same thing that we did. We led with travel because we could learn a lot by where you want to go. So all that data goes into our technology, and this technology keeps your customers in the loop. The first segment that we have here, the first vertical, is Vibe Rides. It's owned by our CEO. You guys, a debt-free company, and it's totally different. As you can see here where it says new product or service, we have new products and services coming. If you were here on the line with me at the very beginning, you heard me share with you that I'm here with our boomerang, not because of what they are today, but because of what they're going to be in the future. I want you to imagine being a part of a network marketing company that has every product or service that other companies offer. Imagine not having to pick which company to go to because you can just go to that one company and get everything that you need. That's how we have changed the game. And we have more products and services coming, and your customers will be able to gain access to everything here, and you are earning residual income on all of that. So let me tell you a little bit about Vibe Ride. This is our new rideshare company. That's what the app looks like right there. Now, what makes us so different is what your customers have access to. So they're able to choose their conversation, as you see here in the slide. So imagine reaching out, you're ordering a ride, and you're able to say that you don't want the driver to talk to you. You want to have a quiet ride, no conversation. But what about the temperature in the vehicle? What if you want the air conditioning, the temperature to be on 60? You can let them know that in the app ahead of time. What if you want rock and roll music playing? You can let them know in the app ahead of time. So this gives you the opportunity to customize your ride. But what I really love is the girl power. So a lot of ladies, they want to be a part of the gig economy, but they stop working when it gets dark. So you have the opportunity to click on girl power. So if you're out there working, if you're out there wanting to make additional income for your household, you can make sure that only females are in your vehicle. So when you click on girl power, only females will be able to request a ride from you and vice versa. The rider can click on girl power and only a female driver will be able to come to get her. So we have totally changed it up. But Vibe Rides is the next generation of ride share, and there's 3 different ways to earn. Now, you can simply drive the traditional way and earn. Or if you're someone like me that doesn't want to drive, you can earn by building a fleet of drivers. Now, I have drivers in Florida and I have drivers in Texas. Every time they get paid, I earn 3% of that. So if you're someone that has always been looking at this industry and you're like, man, I want to get paid from this industry, but I don't want to drive, then you're at the right place in the right time, at the right time, because this has never been done before until Vibe Rides. You can also build up a customer base so that every time that they order a ride, you are also earning a percentage of that fare. But what I want to do really quick, we're going to talk a little bit more about Vibe, but I want to share the income potential on this slide, and I also want to share my father's story. Now here, the driver, you're earning 75%, right? 75% of the fare amount. That's unheard of in rideshare. It's about 40 to 55, somewhere in there. Now, my father, and I'm gonna cover this in a moment, my father has been a taxi cab driver all my life. Like, people ask me, why are you so excited about Vibe Rides? Because I understand the industry, right? My father has been a taxi cab driver forever. We relocated to Georgia, and his best friend told him about the rideshare industry. Now, when my father started driving in the rideshare space, his best friend got a one-time upfront commission. That's it. My daddy has completed over 8,000 rides since. Over 8,000 rides, and his best friend didn't earn 1 red cent of that. So when I found out that Mr. Holton Bugs was starting a company and was going to pay you for every ride, that was a game changer. Like, if you ask any driver how much money do they make when they're not behind the wheel, guess how much they're going to tell you? 0. So this is my father's retirement plan. He didn't have one before, right? He's tired of being behind the wheel. He just had a heart attack in December, you guys. Now he's at the comfort of his house, and he's able to build a team of drivers and earn residual income and not have to actually be behind the wheel. So in this example here, to the left where you see drive share, you're earning 3% of the fares. So imagine having 100 drivers like my father and earning 3% on 8,000 trips. In this example, you just have 10 drivers. They're on average, they're earning about $50,000 annually. So that's a total of $500,000 a year based on those 10 drivers, but you get 3% of that. That's $15,000 that came back in your household. But just imagine if you're driving as well. You guys, I got 10 drivers in a couple hours, right? Do you know if you run an ad on social media, how many people are going to respond? Do you know if you go to your business page and just do a job posting, how many people are going to respond? You know how many groups on Facebook as it relates to rideshare? It's so simple to build up a driver base. People love the rideshare space. Now, this is on the customer side. This is huge. So as it relates to customers, this is an example. That's you to the far left. Just imagine having 10 riders. You guys, they all do 5 rides. So now you have 50 riders. Now you have a total of 250. You're looking at $5,580. Let me give you guys an example of what you could do with this. Some of you may know club owners, or maybe mega churches, or just businesses where people commute there via rideshare. What you want to do is you want to make sure that those companies partner. Like, prime example with clubs. Clubs don't earn 1 red cent by making sure that the people that visit there get home safely. Like, they want to make sure that the rideshare vehicles are around because they want to make sure that the people don't overdrink and get there safely, but they don't earn any money. So what do? They partner with ibuumerang and they promote Vibe Rides. So every time someone orders a Vibe Rides, look, make sure they on your coasters. Make sure it's on the waitresses' shirts. So when they order it, that's money coming back to that establishment. Same thing with churches. Hundreds of people catch rideshare to go to the church. Same thing in schools. So think outside of the box and make sure that those businesses become your business partners so that you can grow your rider customer base as well. So there are more ways to get paid. Now, this is our customer acquisition model. So this is a very low example with just 10 customers. Now, on average, your customers are going to save about $600 annually. So if you have 10 customers, that's a savings of $6,000. So remember, you earn half of what your customers save. So in this example, this is a $3,000 bonus. Now, what I want you to do really quick is I want to expand your minds. I don't know what profession you guys are in, but if you can do that in the comments for me, where are you guys, what professions are you in? Because what I want to do is I want to share some scenarios with people in my business and what they do and how they're using this to enhance what they're already doing. What I love about our company is they have created a way, number one, with this technology, it eliminates excuses. That's the number one thing. But the second thing is that our business model enhances your lifestyle. I have real estate agents on my team right now. They have no residual income as a real estate agent, but guess where their income stops? At the closing table. That's where it stops. So guess what they do? They give this as a gift, right? So imagine incentivizing your existing clients and your customers with wholesale travel. This is what's going to help you stand out. Your customers aren't paying for it. This could be your incentive program. So whatever it is that you're doing, I have credit repair specialists on my team. I have insurance agents on my team. I have tax professionals on my team. I have principals on my team, educators. They all use this to enhance what they're already doing, and you can do the same thing. This is our team builder model. This is our dual team bonus. Basically here, what you're doing is you're building two sides. This pays up to $250,000 per week. Now, when you build two sides, you earn anywhere from 10 to 20% of the lesser side that you build. What I really love about this stream, because this is only one stream here, you guys, it's up to $1 million that you can earn, and it's just one way to get paid in our company. This is the same exact compensation plan that got Mr. Holton Buggs, the CEO of this company, to $1.3 million per month, except he took the ceiling off. His goal is for us to beat his record. So he created a platform very similar to what he had, but it's even more aggressive. So in this side here, your income potential is up to $1 million a month. Now, how do you get started? Everyone comes in as standby. This is your toolkit. This is like your job aid at work. This is going to give you all the tools that you need to succeed in your business. This is going to give you a bird's eye view of what the company has to offer, and it's $49.95. But this doesn't make you an official business owner. You're going to place this in your cart, and then you're going to choose one of these three options. Now, being a business owner is very important. Remember, I got introduced to this industry because I had a tax problem. The bills that I were paying anyway, they end up turning into business expenses, so that I didn't have to continue to pay the IRS. But I'm going to give you guys 3 ways to get started in this business. It's totally up to you which one that you choose. I'm just going to explain them in great detail. Now, the first package that you have here is Coach Class. Now, to the left here, you'll notice that Coach Class for iGo Booking Engine, that's your personal travel. This first block you see here is what you have access for your personal travel. So at Coach, you see that you only have access to hotels, flights, and rental cars. That's it. At business class, you're going to pick up cruises. And at first class, you have access to everything. At first class, you're able to enjoy up to 70% off all travel products. That is huge. So keep that in mind. Boomerangs. This is your income potential as it relates to the travel side. Now, these boomerangs are the 6-digit codes that you're giving out. So at each package, you have a certain amount of codes. Codes is equal to customers. So at Coach Class, you notice that you have 10 customers. But the bonus percentage is 50%. What does that mean? I need you guys to pay close attention here because people miss this part. Let's say your customer booked a hotel for an entire week and saved $1,000. Based on everything that we talked about today, you would assume that you would earn $500. Absolutely not. You only earn half of it. So you would get $250 if you were at Coach. You only get half of that travel savings bonus, and you only earn on hotels, you guys, and rental cars. You'll notice at business class, you have 25 boomerangs. Now let me share how powerful these boomerangs are. Remember, on average, your customers are saving $600 annually. That's $300 in income potential in your pocket. So at Coach Class, you have $3,000 in income potential, right? 300 times 10. And you're losing half of your travel savings bonus. At business class, you have 7,500 in income potential, but you're picking up the other 50%. So in the example I just gave you, you would get the entire $500 if you're at business class. Now at first class, you have 50 boomerangs. That's 15,000 in income potential, and you're earning 100%. Now let me share something with you. At first class, you're earning 100% on all travel products. Now I'm giving you guys a little tip because it's not on this slide. At coach and business, you only earn on hotels, rental cars, and cruises. At first class, you earn 50% of the savings on all travel products. Why is that important? Your customers have access to everything. Give you another example. Let's say you come in at coach class, you give out those 10 boomerangs, and your customer books a weekly stay. If you look at the top and go across, you don't see a green dot on weekly stay at coach and business class. That green dot is at first class. So if that customer saved $1,000, at coach class, you earn 0. At business class, you earn 0. At first class, you earn 500. Okay, I just want to make sure you guys understand that. The dual team bonus. This is if you choose to build a team, you're going to get an override on their success. So at coach class, you get a 10% override. Business class, 12%. First class, up to 20%. You guys, the Prib, you have access to the Prib in all packages. So no matter which package you choose, you're going to have your own virtual assistant that's going to help you grow your team, that's going to help you reach out to your customers. It's going to do those things that you normally wouldn't want to do in the business. And you get access to vibe rides as well. So coach is a one-time $250. Business class is a one-time $500. First class is a one-time $1,000. Regardless of the package that you choose, you guys, we all just pay $99.95 for unlimited income potential from the comfort of our homes. Whether you earn $1 a month or $1 million a month, that's your monthly overhead. That monthly overhead makes you be able to turn those bills into business expenses, you guys. This is a business in a box. You're able to have unlimited income potential for just $100 a month. Now in select countries, coach class is $49.95. For example, Africa, Nigeria, different places like that, and Jamaica. I think I saw someone on here in Jamaica, so it'll be $49.95 there. So you guys, that is the end of it. What I do want to share with you guys is I want you to get back with the person that invited you. Again, if you wasn't here at the very beginning, I shared with you all that this is a new concept and this is ground floor. This is your Amazon moment. This is your Uber moment. This opportunity for you to be a part of something that has a 10-year patent on it. No competition whatsoever, right? Some people see this and say it's travel. No, it's not travel. You missed the entire concept if you see this as a travel company. We're a technology company that uses travel as the carrot. We use it to simply collect data so we can help you become flat out wealthy with this virtual assistant from the comfort of your home. Now, I want you to reach out to the person that invited you, and I want you to make sure that you let them know whether or not you are ready to get started. 1, you love what you heard, you're ready to get started right now. 2, you like what you heard, but you have some questions that you want to get answered. Number 3, you guys, is that you may decide to be a customer instead of a business partner. Now, as a customer, I want you guys to keep in mind you don't get paid whatsoever. So if you're going to spend the money to travel, make it a tax write-off. If you're going to spend the money to travel, get double the savings off, right? Many of you are probably traveling this world for right now, and every last bit of it goes out the window. But when you make your business travel, then guess who got to give it back to you? Uncle Sam. I'm not a tax professional. You guys can get back with them. But I'm going to take this screen off of share really quick because I want to see if you guys have any questions for me. Let's see here. Okay, so if you guys have any questions for me, let me know. I would like to get in contact with Jasmine Wilson on this. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was a private. Okay. I don't see any questions on here, you guys. So if you don't have any questions, we can go ahead and end it. I will hang around for a second to see if you guys have any questions for me. What did you like about what you heard today? because it is totally different. You're welcome, Diane. Let's see, how did I do on? All right, it's just 8:52. So what did you guys like about what you saw? Fill up this chat. Don't be shy. Thank you, Elisa. Thank you, Sharon. You're welcome, Sharon. Yes, the tax write-off is a great part. The success without selling is an amazing part. Corinza, thank you so much. Obi, thank you, thank you. Mo said everything. If you are a guest, give me a 1 in the comments, because I don't want you guys to be like me. When my sponsor told me about this business, you guys, I ignored her for 4 months. 4 straight months I ignored her. It wasn't until I had a problem that I decided to listen to her. That don't have to be your story, right? Mr. Holton Bugs, you guys, this isn't somebody who woke up one day and said, I want to start a business. This is somebody that is the #1 in the industry. #1 income earner in the industry. He's created over 45 millionaires. I don't know about y'all, but I'm about to be one of them. So Daniel is a guest. So Daniel, I need you to tell me, what did you like about what you saw and who invited you? Latoya, talk to me. Who invited you? What did you like about what you saw? I want you guys to get your questions answered on this platform. What I'm also going to do is give you guys a little training really quick. For those of you to get started, a lot of times you see us presenting and you think you have to do that. You guys, I went almost 8 months before I did my first presentation. We are a very supportive company. You're going to get started and you're going to become a professional inviter. That's your job. Become a professional inviter and allow the system and the leadership, those of us that know how to present the information, we will grow your business for you. You're going to invite others just like you got invited to this platform. There's no reason why you can't get your return of investment back if you're willing to do the work. The money is there. You guys, some of you may not be able to start at first class, but if you do start at first class, 100% of your income from day one is going to be a top dollar. But you may have to start at a lesser package. Think about those jobs you have today. You might have been on these jobs 5, 10, 20 years. Your pay is different than it was at the beginning. So we're not going to act brand new, you guys. This is an amazing opportunity, and I don't want you guys to miss the boat. I don't want you guys to be like I was when I heard about Uber. I like everything about what I heard. So Galaxy S8, I don't know who invited you, but make sure you get with them and go ahead and get started. Do you have any questions? What's keeping you from getting started tonight? Because you guys, you have an entire month ahead of you. What problems can we help you solve? I want you guys to think about it. You know what I'm thinking about? I already did. There's a mortgage calculator online. My goal is to pay my house off in 3 years. So I already know the amount of money that I need to make on top of my salary to make that happen. So you have an environment, you don't get this at your job. You don't have people they're going to sit you down, ask you what your goals are and help you get there. You have that here. See, our success is based on your success. It's not a crab in a barrel mentality. So if we help you win, we win by default. So we're not here just trying to recruit you, right? We're not here for those just no quick recruit. We're here to help you succeed long term. But you just got to take that first step. Let's see here. Let's see. I'll get back. Okay. Oh, Lisa, it's thebomb.com, Miss Latoya. So you're going to be in good hands. It's all right. I recorded this and just get with her. We'll do a 3-way and I can answer any questions that you have as well. Let's see. Anybody else had a question? I want to make sure I didn't skip any questions. Daniel, I didn't see you respond to me. Daniel, come on, talk to me. I can't see your whole name. I'm not sure if it's Daniel or Danielle, but let me know what you like about what you saw. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, Moto. Oh yeah, I love the ride share too. That's my daddy's story, man. I could just tell his story alone and share this. Obi, what did you like about what you saw? Latoya, what did you like about what you saw? I think you said everything. I'm sorry. Brian Evolution. Okay, well, I think we are good. The travel. Okay, wonderful. All righty, well, that's my time, you guys. Thank you so much. I enjoyed y'all.